There are many videos about how to use WeTransfer for sending people files, but I think they're using not the best method, and I'd like to show you what I think is a better way to use WeTransfer. As you would already know, you'll find the website at WeTransfer.com, and the very first time you arrive here you'll see a message asking about cookies, and you can manage the cookies. You can select what you do and don't want to store. I would suggest that the default settings, if you click the I accept button, are generally fairly benign. Up to you, but it is useful to store some cookies because it'll save you doing certain actions next time you come here. So the next thing you need to do first time up is agree to the terms of service. You might want to look at those. Again, up to you. Fairly benign from what I could see. So once you're happy with those, you click I agree. And finally you come to this most important little box. The rest of the screen is just advertising. The advertising is generally on artistic sort of subjects, and I find quite pleasing to watch while you're waiting for an upload. If you do wait, of course you don't have to, you can go off and do something else. But anyway, let's go through the process. So once you're here, we're going to first of all upload a file. So we click on the plus. Let's just say we're going to do this file. Select that and open. And now here's where I differ from what other people show you. They will then usually fill out or suggest you fill out somebody's email address that you're sending the file to, your own email address that you're sending it from, and give it some sort of a title, a subject matter for the email. And thereafter, once you upload the file, WeTransfer will actually send an email from you to the recipient. The issue I have with this is that you are disclosing not just your email address, but some third party's email address, maybe without even their permission, to an organisation that is probably not in your country, may not be subject to the same privacy and anti-spamming rules that are in force in your country. I'm reluctant to do that. I would much rather just get a link and personally send somebody an email with the link. And here's how we do that. We click on the little menu button down here, the three dots, and instead of selecting the send email transfer, we click this one, get transfer link. So now we don't need to provide any email addresses to WeTransfer. We just click on the Get Link button. It uploads the file, shows you the progress. I'll just skip through this process to save you some time, and we'll come back once it has been uploaded. So here we are with the file 100% uploaded. And all we need to do now is click on this button, copy the link, and it has been copied to my clipboard. You'll notice also up here there are now some details about the file that you've uploaded, size and so on. That's just for your information, you don't need to do anything with that. The main thing is to have clicked this link to the get link button, and from there we can close or minimize the browser, and here I've got an email partly prepared, ready to send a link. So all we need to do, since it has been copied to our clipboard, is press Ctrl V and paste it in. I can then click on send and send that off to whoever the recipients are. I'm not going to bother doing that for this demonstration, but the recipient will get an email which looks pretty much like this. And all they need to do is then click on this link that I have sent them and not WeTransfer, which then opens the browser, your browser, and gives you the same little box here, except now it says download. So you simply click the download button, and if you've set up your browser such that it asks you where to save it, it will ask you. Otherwise, it will just save it into the default location, which for Windows is usually the C downloads directory. So in this case, I'm just saving it to the desktop, since I'm not actually going to keep it. And that's it. That's the end of the process. Next time you come back to WeTransfer, let's refresh this page. You'll come up with this screen. So obviously they're encouraging you to get the Pro version to pay them some money, and that's fine if you're going to be sending large quantities of data and doing it often. But for free you can send 2 gigabytes in each transfer, and you don't need to provide WeTransfer with any information. This, incidentally, this free subscription, you don't need to sign up for that. Even there, I haven't done that, but even there I'm guessing they probably want some details about you, like your email address, so they can send you advertising. But you don't need to do that. Just click on, I just want to send files. And here we are, back at that magic little box where we can upload files. And notice that because we allowed it to save cookies, the default button is now get a link rather than transfer the file. So we don't need to worry about filling out email addresses, which we don't want to do. We simply upload the file, go through the same process, and eventually when it's uploaded, click on the Get a Link button to copy it to our clipboard. Easy as that.